the home of the Broncos. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's our visitors and the Denver Broncos.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. Off we go from Denver. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a first carry for their running back. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
At the 42-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun, it's Nick. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he will have a Broncos first down. Able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and 2.
49-yard line.
An early test here for that offensive line, and they come through. They're going to have to continue to find space in the ground game for their running backs to continue to move the chain. So, nice job there. Give them a lot of credit. Now the question is, what is the adjustment on the defensive side of the ball in the next 3rd down situation? They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. And unable to connect there. It's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Right to the air goes Lawrence. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Room to run. Past the 30. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the first down.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
On first down, Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas.
Lawrence's pass complete to Brian Thomas Jr. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Here's the 24. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's one of those balls where the quarterback wishes there was a string. The second it came out of his hand, he wished he could just pull it back, because from the moment it left his hand, that looked like a sure interception, and the only reason it wasn't because the defender just flat out dropped it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, go.
Lawrence going to give it to Tootin.
They show Tootin the ball carrier. A gain of 3. It's
On 4th down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And they will finally bring him down, but what a call there. The fake works. Big yardage. And the 1st down. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Hey, I'm going. Rip, 23.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. A pickup of 14 on that one. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Hey, kill. Here we go.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Durant. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed. And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Broncos 1st down. First and 10 at the 20.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. Open man, his tight end screen. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for the Broncos. 54 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. And they are facing a 2nd and long. Throwing is Nix. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. They'll throw. It's Nix. To the right side here. Pass is caught. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now it is first and goal
at the 5-yard line.
That one taken in. Touchdown Broncos. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. York is good on the extra point. And the Broncos will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Not much there, maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Back to throw. Lawrence. They set up the screen here for Tootin. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screenplay. And a first down.
Mexico City, first down. A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing is Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. A ball deep for the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
So, of course, you prefer to connect on that throw, but think about it like this, Mike. The more they continue to test this defense downfield, the more it's going to open up some of those shorter passes underneath.
Third, they need 8.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Lawrence on the keeper. He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal.
62-yard attempt.
This one runs out of steam off the crossbar and comes back.
Keeps the score.
No good.
Broncos 7.
And they are not able to draw closer.
You have to give them credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. That is second TD catch of the season. York, good on the extra point. Broncos move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, ready? Same break. Rip, 23.
A first down throw for Lawrence. To the tight end, and he fits it in on the corner route. And he'll be out of bounds, but they move it down to the 25-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
These are 24.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He's hit as he throws. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
This defense is vulnerable in a few areas along the back end, but none of that will matter if this protection can't do a better job holding up long enough that they can find some of these open receivers that have been able to separate. He just doesn't have the time to get them the ball.
2nd and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Quick hitting slant there. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd and
Receiver
7.
just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that...
And he will get into the end zone! Trevor Lawrence, touchdown, Mexico City. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars are on the board. It's now 14-7.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. Whoa!
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Ready.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Running with authority. Pushes his way forward for a pickup of 6.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
13 yards on that pass play. Good for a Denver first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Now, following the play, we're going to get a stoppage. There's an injured Bronco. Here's 3rd and 2. Now, Nick's going to look to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw is Nick. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
At the 18-yard line.
To throw is Nix. That is caught at the 3. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Broncos. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey, Lion. Hey, Jim, great job.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Sink right. Hey, chill. Go, let's go.
2nd down, Lawrence. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Hey, I'm gun.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. And now, will you look at this? It's a fake. And the rush is going to get there. He goes down. They were taking a big risk going for it from their own territory. It does not pay off. And it's a turnover on downs.
Don't go. Hold on a sec.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Denver. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. York, good on the extra point. And the Broncos add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
On the return, the Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready up. Take right out. Let's go. Go. Still.
On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Again, working deep downfield. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They go play action for Lawrence. Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
That's good for a Mexico City first down. First and 10 at the 47.
And off. It's Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. In the pistol, here's Lawrence. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
11.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's He's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
This drive will start on the ground, and he'll take this up past the 40, pick up a 5.
Taken down at the 41. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. He'll get about 2. Josh Hines-Allen there on the tackle.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Open man, left side, he's got it.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
To the 20. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Broncos. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
So, all my years, here's one that you don't see often. The field goal team on 1st down. This a 46-yard attempt. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. They'll stay on the ground. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Just a little too much east and west there for my liking. I understand what they're trying to do, getting the ball out on the perimeter, but on these early downs, plant your foot and get downhill. Great job by the defense stringing it out, and they're able to force him down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Quick throw, taken in. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 makes it 3rd down and 10.
Throwing is Nix. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Broncos.
That's another Broncos 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Opening carry of the game, it's J.K. Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
14-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready? 11.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Nix to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Denver. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. York is good on the extra point. Broncos will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Jaguars 18.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Okay, ready? Hey, go.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught.
Mexico City.
Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. He throws right side, down the field, and it is brought in. That's another quick 1st down, and that's a 25-yard gain.
It's a gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Mexico City.
Go, let's go.
Lawrence now. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns. That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
On the ground, here's Dobbins. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, it's Nix. Now, he'll air one out. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
3-yard line.
Red on the red. Sink. Hey, Soko, hot.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. They couldn't hook up there. As time has expired, the third quarter has come to an end. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for it all. That is caught. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one. A big play after being backed up. 56 yards.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Sink right open. Son, it's hot. Here we go.
To throw is Lawrence. On the run to the right. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Let's give credit to that pass rush for making their presence felt, and although it didn't result in a sack, it's the disruption of the timing that's just enough to force that incompletion.
30 left.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
At the 23-yard line.
11.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
We have 23. Soko's hot.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender is bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Sink right.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
And that's a big-time play. It felt like they really needed it, Mike. That was a drive where the offense seemed to be in complete control. Anytime on the defense where you find yourself on your heels, you're giving up big plays, you're giving up fresh set of downs, you need a spark. You need something to change the momentum of the drive, and we'll see if that was it right there.
Go, let's go. On red. Hey, tomato. Here we go.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down. Handoff here, up the middle. Oh, he gets free. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jordan, good on the extra point. And the Broncos will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Bo Melton on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, let's go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. That's a dozen for number 12, and he's got a first down as well.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Play action now. It's Lawrence. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Mexico City. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. And he shows up with strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
They'll run on 2nd down. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
He was brought down by Caleb Ransaw.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Hold on, ready.
And he will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a first down. First and 10.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Hold on, ready. Stand here.
handoff as they try to run it here. And he's in! Touchdown, Denver. His second touchdown of the afternoon. York, good on the extra point. The Broncos are able to extend the lead.
Jaguars 28.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Melton now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. Got a man left side. It's caught. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
These are 24. Hey, Soko,
Lawrence. They'll look to set up the screen here. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
First down, Jaguars.
Throwing is Lawrence. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Second and 6. At the 28.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation. That's a really good effort on third down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
It's now fourth down.
23.
Lawrence throwing on fourth down. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete.
Let's go.
And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. It works out as they convert on fourth down.
And the Mexico City first down.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to
try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22.
Every defensive coordinator, Mike, in the NFL preaches one thing about red zone defense. Keep them out of the end zone. Make them settle for 3. Well, what do? With that interception, they take it to another level, and they get off the field without allowing a single point.
So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. And it is their third